Hello and welcome to Linux in tutorial. Today we are going to learn about how to use the Linux execute system call in C programming language. But before we dive into the tutorial, you should know that we need a GCC compiler on our machine. The execute system call is used to execute a file which is residing in an active process. When execute is called, the previous executable file is replaced and a new file is executed. More precisely, we can say that using the execute system call will replace the old file or program from the process with a new file or program. The entire content of the process is replaced with a new program. But why is the execute call used? Well, execute is used when the user wants to launch a new file or a program in the same process. The execute system call is a collection of functions, and in C programming language, the standard names for these functions are as. If we talk about the working of execute call, then we can divide the working of execute in 5 different steps. The first one being the current process image is overwritten with a new process image. New process image is the one you passed as execute argument. The current running process is terminated. New process image has the same process ID, same environment, and the same file descriptor. This is because the process is not replaced, process image is replaced. And then lastly, the CPU stat and virtual memory is affected. Virtual memory mapping of the current process image is replaced by virtual memory of the new process image. Now, if we talk about the syntax of using the execute family functions, then you can see it on your screen, the syntax of all the functions that are available in C programming language. The return type of these functions is always an integer value. When the process image is successfully replaced, nothing is returned to calling function because the process that calls the execute is no longer running. But if there is any error, a value of -1 will be returned. To use the execute family functions, you need to include the following header file in your C program. The library is unistd.h. To demonstrate the working of the execute system call, we're going to create two new files and we're going to name them example.c and hello.c. To create a new file, just simply use the command touch and create those two files. Open the files in the text editor. For the file example.c, we're going to use the following code. As you can see in the following code, that we're calling the hello.c file, which will be compiled as hello by using this function, which is the execute v. Now if we save this file and move on to the hello.c file, we're going to use the following code inside the hello file. This code simply prints that we are inside the hello.c file, and then it will print us the program ID of the hello.c program. Now we need to compile these both programs by using the GCC compiler. Now that we have compiled both of our files, we're going to execute them using the following command. And as you can see, at first we were inside the example.c file and we had our program ID 2428. And then by using the execute system call, we moved inside the hello.c file, and this program had the same program ID, which was 2428. If you want to read the manual of the execute system call, then inside the terminal you just have to write manual execute and you will get this user manual for the execute system call. You can learn a lot about the execute system calls of C from this manual. To learn in-depth information about the execute system call, you can head over to Linux Hint's article under the title Linux Execute System Call. And that is all for this video.